Rush Limbaugh, your guiding light.
You know, I'm an expert on many things, but at the top of the list of things about which I'm an expert is feminism. Feminism.
What was early feminism all about? Emancipation, individuality, freedom, liberation, all of these things. Feminism was getting its hooks, roots dug deep and so forth. A good moment for women.
In the late 60s, the modern era of feminism. Gloria Steinem was revered by feminists. And of course, feminism is about
Tolerance, open-mindedness, progressivism,
independence, equal pay for equal work, and work for improved treatment of women.
If it weren't for the gains of the women's movement, which have produced a steady equalization of women's wages and new incentives for women to get more education, the balance of power will change in favor of women. Women will gain share in politics. They'll have more say over the political agenda. Historically, marriage was the surest route to financial security for women. Nowadays,
feminism is about
independence, equality of opportunity. Mainstream feminism today
is about women's health, women's reproductive rights, birth control, contraceptive coverage. Without insurance coverage, contraception, as you know, can cost a woman over $1,000 a year. But the Republicans denying women their contraceptives. The Republicans
eventually are going to be devoured by their own policies.
Today,
women control half the wealth in the U.S. In the past, when relatively few wives worked, marriage enhanced the economic status of women more than that of men, but that's all turned around because the proliferation of working wives over the past 40 years, a period in which American women outpaced men in both education and earnings growth. Women do have greater enrollments at the institutions of higher learning. These trends have contributed to a gender role reversal. But
you know how unfair our culture is to women?
Now, the definition of a misogynist is a man who hates women, says she's a slut, a prostitute.
Where do these premises come from?
What have we done with our hearts? How did we become so cruel? How did we become so heartless? None of this evolved naturally. The rest of society must assume responsibility.
This continual playing to stereotypes must stop. It must be challenged, and it must be swept aside. Women face enough tough decisions each and every day, particularly during this recession. We all know that during economic downturns, women and minorities are hardest hit, and it's no different now.
There has to be a way to bring us all together. There has to be a way to bring all of us, men and women, together on this. We need a bi-gender plan. And if we can find some common ground along these lines, then we could all get along. Feminists have been working for years toward this end. Doesn't every woman think, just give me the chance, I can change this. I can change this. That's feminism.